everyone. And so the final die has been cast. We have seen many sights, and much revelry has been had. Songs were sung, laughter echoed through the halls, music played, and epics were written about waiting for elevators. So much waiting. These legends will be recounted through the ages, and we will all cherish this adventure for a lifetime. We journey together in this celebration of this community that we hold so dear. We have supported each other on our quests, be it for wares from the dealer's room, or finding a kindred spirit while questing for the panel that called to you. This fandom is a cave of wonders, filled with the riches that are the many voices that make up this colorful tapestry. These voices echo through our hearts. However, sometimes these voices need to be recorded in a tone which can guide the convention onto its next chapter. So we need your assistance. Please keep watch over your email, or for messenger pigeon, for a post-con survey, which will allow your voice to be heard and help us shape this convention moving forward. During your quest, you may have dropped an item unintentionally as well. And fear not if this has happened to you. You may reach out to operations@furnalequinox.com. And if your item has been found, you shall be returned with it. Please make sure to include your legal name, your badge name, and your badge number when you send the email. This year, our dealer's room was packed with people peddling their wares. And in fact, we had more dealers this year than ever before. Yeah. How about that? And we certainly hope you got the chance to look over the incredible and unique collection of trinkets that the merchants and artisans had on offer. They did an incredible job of keeping us stocked for our adventure, wouldn't you say? Now, along the way, you may have encountered the traveling scholars who taught us many diverse lessons in the various panel rooms around the convention space. And many of these panels were at capacity, with many people eager to learn something new. The programming team has already heard a lot of wonderful feedback, and they look forward to seeing your response in that post-con survey I mentioned. Keep an eye out for those messenger pigeons. Furnal Equinox would also like to thank every panelist who took the time to create wonderful experiences for their fellow attendees. And if you have been inspired by some of these performances and have an idea for a panel for next year, please watch for our social media channels for information on when to submit your panel ideas and when that portal opens. Join in the quest for knowledge and help your fellow attendees level up. I hear reports from our esteemed guest of honor, Cheetah Paws and Sanguine Games, that they were visited by many in our party as they held court in the dealer's room. We also hope that those who partook in the great feast with them, as stopped by their table or attended their panels, were awash with merriment. So thank you both for taking on this quest and joining us with your wisdom, your wit, and your wares. Your presence has helped make Furnal Equinox Tales from the Tavern an adventure that will never be forgotten. During your side quests through the dealer's room, I hope that you had the chance to stop by the table for our charity this year, Hobbit's Day Wildlife Refuge. And I would like to ask our charity head, Chantal, to step on up to the stage with me. All right. Well, Chantal, I believe we're getting you a mic, a wonderful mic, beautiful mic.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm just going to remove my mask for a second. We have had a blast. So Dave and I have had so much fun, and we are so grateful for your support, your ongoing support. We are not a huge charity. We are, in fact, quite a small charity. So all the donations made contribute a lot to our year, and it will go a long ways to help us do more for more animals. We have decided that once our new wildlife hospital that everybody's heard about all weekend is nearing completion, which we're estimating to be closer to the fall, we will have an open house, and we will invite specifically everybody that has attended here that lives in reasonable proximity to us to come and see what we have done with the money that has been donated, and come check out our new wildlife hospital. So I'm hoping lots of people will come to that, and we'll put that message out through Furnal Equinox, so everybody will get an invite for that. Thank you. Other than that, I'm going to keep it really short. We love you all. It's been a fantastic weekend, and we will see you all soon.
Thank you so much, Chantal, for everything that you are doing with Hobbitsty and the difference you're making not only for the rescued and rehabilitated animals, but also for the work that you are doing to help educate us all on ways to live in harmony with wildlife. This quest is one that faces many challenges, and we hope that the generosity of our fellow party members will help to ease some of these challenges. So it's time to find out how we're doing. Please remember that we do still have some donations coming in. And you may have noticed as you walked in at the doors during our closing ceremonies here, we were still accepting donations for the charity, so the number I'm about to give you is preliminary. Furnal Equinox, we put out a call, and you answered. This weekend, we have raised $7,128. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you again for the inspiring work, Hobbitsty, that you are doing, and we are so pleased to lend you a paw. We would also like to thank each and every one of you who donated to this incredible cause. You are making the difference in the lives of many injured and recovering animals, but you're also helping communities understand how to live with nature in a meaningful way. Now, we have learned how many coins our charity has received, and this has me in the mood to talk about some more numbers. Who doesn't like numbers? So in this vein, I think that we should find out just how big our party was for this quest, and how many of you were shapeshifters. So let's begin with the shapeshifters. There were many different creatures roaming the streets of Toronto and the halls of the Weston Harbor Castle this weekend. Indeed, the number of different beasts we have encountered is 1,381 different beasts. They told me y'all were in costumes, and I told them that's a lie. They're beasts. That's what they are. And we love them. As we went about our quest this weekend, you may have noticed the party kept growing and growing. And would you like to know how many people embarked on this quest with you? Yes. That sounds like a yes. All right, well, last year we had 2,026 people here. Fair number. This year, Furnal Equinox's party grew to 3,338. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are always blown away every time we have to give out the number of attendees to see a 60% growth in attendance in just 1 year. It is a wonderful and mind-blowing experience for us all. And especially, I might add, for that fox down there somewhere in the front row running the... Hi, Timmy! Can we give a big shout-out to the Furnal Equinox unofficial chat? It's got over 1,000 people. This fox runs that show, and he does a fantastic job. Keeping everybody coordinated, pointing them in the right direction. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Love you. And I would also like this time to give out some more thank yous. And I would first like to thank the directors, staff, and our volunteers who help shape this convention every year and continue to make it such a wonderful experience. You are the heart and soul of this party, and I want you to know that every sacrifice you have made, every hour you spent working so tirelessly, is appreciated. So much of your party is grateful to you for your dedication, and we cannot thank you enough. Thank you. And I would further like to extend a special extra thank you to the Nightingales. They have gone far above and beyond the call. Our safety and security team and our health and wellness team, that is the Nightingales, they do so much. Thank you for all that you do to keep our attendees safe and all of your efforts this weekend. You are truly incredible. Thank you again. And more thank yous are in order to the dealers and attendees. You have made this weekend one to remember. It wouldn't be a show without you. And we thank you so much for spending this time with us. You are the lifeblood of Furnal Equinox. Thank you. And thank you, too, to the Weston Harbor Castle for once again being our home this year. There were many challenges this weekend at the hotel, and the staff has gone out of their way to help us all and make things more comfortable for us. Don't hesitate to thank staff members here and let them know you appreciate them. And also remember that if you can, please leave a little something for the cleaning crew who will bring out many vacuums, cleaning up all that fur.
We're sorry.
Thank you. Our quest has come to an end. However, before we depart, I think that we had such a good time this year. What do you know? What do you think? Maybe like same time next year, perhaps? Once again, that sounds like a yes. So, all right, we'll do it again. Next year, March 15th to the 17th, 2024. Please join us for Furnal Equinox Under the Sea. Featuring our guests of honor, Kikidoodle, SewingStuffs, and Avian Invasion. We are super excited for this theme, these guests, and this convention to happen again, and we really hope to see you here in 2024. Now, please remember that the Dead Dog Party will begin after closing. It's going to be up there in Harbor from 5 to 9 p.m., and once more, thank you all for coming. I bid you adieu.